Hello and welcome to another episode of Elder Scrolls Lore. Today I am currently going to be talking about Orsinium. Now I'm going to start off by saying today as well, I apologize if my voice sounds a bit off. I am currently sick, so let's just get this done and get this out. So, Orsinium. This is not going to be a video talking about orcs. Rather, this is more about where the orcs reside and live. So Orsinium is Almiris for Orktown and is a city-state within Tamriel. It has had trouble with being recognized by other provinces in Tamriel. However, steps have been made by Uriel Septim VII to do so. Now, prior to its destruction, Orsinium was usually located in the mountains of High Rock near the borders of Skyrim and Hammerfell. First, Orsinium was founded by the orc chieftain Tarugro Igran after the warlord Thulgag emigrated with a large number of orcs and goblins to the Rothgarian Mountains in 874 of the First Era. The other races of Tamriel deemed it was a place of savagery due to the consistent raids against its neighbors. Bretons often refer to the region as desolate. However, the orc historians contradict this by breaking down how the orcs govern the area. Simple agriculture proved successful by the clans Shatul and Tumnash. They provide the city-state with farming and agriculture, as well as blacksmithing. Now, the Siege of Orsinium happened in 950 of the First Era. Daggerfall and Sentinel recruited the aid of the Order of Diagna and the Knights of the Dragon, and they declared war on Orsinium because of the consistent raids that went on across the river in the mountains. The siege would last 30 years. The orcs were master warriors though, and the city was designed to prepare themselves for invasions. However, 10 years, one of the three gates, the Gate of the Smelter, fell in 960 of the First Era. In 970 of the First Era, the Diagnan leader, Gaiden Shinji, I'm sorry by the way if I pronounce any of these names wrong, I'm trying my best, and the orcish hero Baloth Bloodtusk dueled it out. As a stalemate appeared, they were both actually assassinated by Jolie of Daggerfall and General Mersendene of the Winterborn. During this, the Gate of the Hammer also fell. In 980 of the First Era, the Gate of Temper would fall, and King Golkar was killed. With no home, the orcs tried to settle 2 more times, but both of these settlements were destroyed before they were ever able to get off their feet. The ruins of the first Orsinium could be found until the Second Era, midway through the Second Era. Following the first city's destruction, the region was given to the Akaviri Potentate, but the reign of the region ended after Severan Chorak's death in 430 of the Second Era. This is when the Baron Fulvert Guimard, it's difficult, would sack the city in 431 of the Second Era. The second city of Orsinium would be established during the Three Banners War in 582 of the Second Era under Kurag Gro Orsinium, who united the clans with the Daggerfall Covenant. However, he didn't control all of the Hrothgar Mountains. Proving difficult, he called a moot, where he would try to assassinate all his rivals. As a result, Kurag himself would be caught and killed a year later. One of the orcs who foiled this plot was Basrag Gro Fuhuran, and he would be crowned king of Orsinium, after which Orsinium's loyalty to the Daggerfall Covenant would be questioned. It is unknown when the second Orsinium fell, but in this 864 of the Second Era, a petition to become an imperial territory again was given to Tiber Septim. Now, the third city of Orsinium was founded by an orc visionary, Gortwog Gro Nagorm, and he acquired the land of the former first city of Orsinium, and he began reconstructing the ruins. As it grew, many feared it would share the same fate as its predecessors. Gortwog was an excellent politician, though, and a great diplomat, and he has secured alliances with its neighbors and secure its survival. Once more, Orsinium requested provincial status. Due to its stable relationship with High Rock, it seemed highly likely it would gain this status. However, a religious crisis erupted in Orsinium, and the city would fall into a controversy. It is unknown when the city fell as well. Sometime in the Fourth Era, a Breton Redguard army invaded Orsinium. The 7th and 15th legions of the Imperial Army would intervene, but they were defeated. However, they did escort the survivors to Skyrim. Now, unlike its predecessors, the 4th Orsinium was built and located in the Dragontail Mountains between the Reach of Skyrim and Craglorn of Hammerfell. It is likely built on an Iron Orc stronghold dating back to the 2nd era. Now, that is all I have on Orsinium and all 4 cities of Orsinium. Now, Orsinium is just mind-blowing. Time and time again, we consistently see that orcs are continuously being put down as soon as they get really anywhere. And I'm not gonna lie, orcs are truly resilient creatures in itself, because personally, orcs are my second favorite race in all of the Elder Scrolls. I play as Khajiit first, then orcs second. Now, it's crazy to see that even as time goes on, people fear orcs and they don't really understand what's going on, and they really kind of see them as a second class or a third class race, and they don't really see them as advanced or able to comprehend certain things. And it's wild, because orcs are a very unique race in Skyrim, and I like that. I like them a lot, and I gotta say by far that the consistency or the resilience the orcs have to continue trying to build a city and a place for themselves is amazing. And I would like to see a game actually take place, newer games. I know that in the Elder Scrolls, I think 2 Daggerfall, is when you see some of the events take place in Orsinium. And I know in Elder Scrolls Online, they just released a not just released, but they released a update or a DLC pack with Orsinium in it. It'd be actually cool to see something more of modern Orsinium, though, and I want to see something maybe of them gaining their independence and finally becoming free of the shackles of all its neighbors and actually be a stable province in Skyrim. And truly, I think that'd be awesome. It'd be a fun game, and I don't know if they'll necessarily do that because of the scale of, I think, what the next Elder Scrolls is going to be. And I have my own theories of what the next Elder Scrolls will be, but I mean, overall, I think this would be a great place to either have a DLC in or have a new game in, and I would truly love to see stuff about Orsinium coming up in the future. What do you guys think, though? Do you think that the orcs deserved to get their city continuously sacked over and over and over again? Or do you think that they need to get their freedom and they need to continue to fight to build this great city and continue to try to strive for their independence from the rest of the nations? Now, granted, it is, for the most part, Orsinium always tries to be part of the Empire. Numerous times and on numerous occasions, they do try to become an imperial territory, an official imperial province within the Empire. Now, in some cases, they're even recognized by the Empire. But I would like to see, it'd be interesting to see that, another province be established within the Empire and the orcs finally have a place to call their own, and they'll be done with it. I actually thought it was fascinating, and I didn't know that the Imperial Army actually stepped in and tried to defend Orsinium. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it proved futile, and they lost, and they were defeated. But it answers the questions of how some of these orcs got to Skyrim, and why you see these orc strongholds in Skyrim. And these are the orcs that survived Orsinium's destruction. And now you got this 4th city that was built in between Hammerfell and Skyrim, and we know virtually nothing about it. So I think it'd be fascinating to learn more. My bad if you heard the beeping. I tried my best to stop the audio as soon as I heard the fire alarm go off. My roommate set the fire alarm off. So let me know what you guys think, and let me know if you have any recommendations. I have a few recommendations down. At the point of this video, I currently have a recommendation. People suggested, more like it's a better word. They suggested I do the Akaviri invasion and the continent of Akavir, I should say, and the Skyrim Civil War. So, from this video, this is Orsinium. We're doing Orsinium now, obviously. The next video will be the Akaviri invasion, and after that, it will be the Skyrim Civil War. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Please give this a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Please let all your friends know about this series on my channel, and I will see you guys around. Peace. I'm doing a peace out, and you guys can't see me, so this is a little awkward now. I'll just stop. Deuces.